Good afternoon and good evening to all. Welcome to our first webinar series from LED Expo plus SMARTECH ASEAN 2021, your platform that brings together energy efficiency and digitalization for smart lighting industry. My name is Prapasaran, or you can call me Pear. I'm glad to be your MC today and to walk you through the agenda of today. For today's agenda, we cover three main parts. First, you will get an update on overall lighting marketing industry trend and in Thailand and ASEAN. Second, in the challenging of pandemic, how we could help you to reach out to the new leads and reaffirm business connection in this region. Lastly, we invite our expert to cover the topic on all you need to know about certification process in Thailand for lighting product, delivered by Product Certification Consultant of Circle, Ms. Kitty Tharawadee. So without further ado, let's get started. Thailand LED lighting market is projected to grow annually at 22.9% during 2020 to 2026, driven by the Thai government initiatives to promote energy-efficient lighting technology according to the 20 years energy efficiency plan with the energy consumption reduction target at 30% by 2036. Moreover, Thai government infrastructural development in mega projects with a total of 1.77 trillion baht, which include dual-track railways, Thai-China high-speed rails, extension of mass rapid train network, airport and seaport. Also, they aim to be the center for trade, investment, regional transportation, and a strategic gateway to Asia. And in the accordance with Thailand 4.0 strategy and massive rollout of 5G nationwide coverage, Thailand introduced the Eastern Economic Corridor initiative to transform the nation into smart cities. From the private project view, Thailand's strong manufacturing sector, especially in new development area of the Eastern Economic Corridor and Southern Economic Corridor as well. Its fast-growing e-commerce business has fueled the demand for logistic facilities that demand energy-efficient lighting solution. Thailand offers among the region's very attractive living and office operation costs. It draws in lots of investment from the foreign markets as well as local community. In particular, the fast-mover 5G infrastructure network and coverage in Thailand push demand for smart home and smart office, which witnessed a compound annual growth rate of 24.9% during 2020 to 2025, resulting in a project market volume of $495 million. Demand for connected lighting and smart building application is on the rise. Thailand has long been a tourism destination with consistent development on the retail and hospitality, from new shopping malls to hotels in Bangkok and major cities in Thailand. As unique for Thailand, its medical tourism has attained world-class international standard with the highest number of JCI International accredited hospitals in the region. Therefore, lighting products applied to healthcare facilities and health purposes are of high demand. With increased concern of safety and hygiene, lighting with sanitation functions such as UVC lighting, UVC robot has been widely deployed in many commercial and government facilities. Let's go to the ASEAN market. Overall LED share in the ASEAN region reached 60% in 2020 and will be around 70% in 2023, mainly due to the government initiatives, rising demand with the declining price, and infrastructure projects. The government offers strong support through incentives and regulations. Similar to Thailand, for ASEAN market currently less than 3% of lighting are connected. but this share could reach to 10% in 3 to 4 year span. In addition, environment-friendly products are seeing increases uptake across the regions. The outdoor lighting segment will record significant growth over the next 2-3 years as a result of infrastructure-related investment. Due to the increasing demand for efficient lighting system and the growing convergence of the IoT in the lighting system has given rise to opportunities in the lighting as a service business model, which is a service-based business model in which light service is charged on a subscription basis rather than one-time payment. It is managed by third parties, more precisely by specialized service provider, and may include light design, financing, installation, maintenance, and other services. The lighting as a service model has become more common in commercial and citywide installation of LED lights, specifically in retrofitting buildings and outdoor facilities. With this background, we can see the prospect and overall lighting industry landscape of Thailand and ASEAN region are promising. So how you can tap in this market? Entering into our 8th edition, we have over this year of organizing the LED Expo Thailand, gathered over 100,000 useful quality connections of both local and international, such as the Department of Alternative Energy Development and Efficiency, Department of Public Works and Town and Country Planning, Thai IoT Association, Illuminating Engineering Association of Thailand, and Thai Electrical Mechanical Contractor Association. Aligned with the market trend and demand on growing importance of smart technology of connected lighting for sustainable life, we are positioned as your best platform to bring together energy efficiency and digitalization for smart lighting. LED Expo Thailand plus SMARTECH ASEAN will be held on the 1st to 3rd September 2021, both offline and online as a hybrid exhibition. Together with our variety pre-exhibition activities like monthly webinar and roadshow in order to catch more attention in the market. If anyone is keen to find out more, please contact to us by any of these ways to get the first-hand information and stay connected in our industry community. And now, shall we get started to the main topic of today? Please welcome Ms. Kitty, the expert of product certification, who will guide us more on the Thailand certification process for lighting products.
Hello, I'm glad you're here. You haven't met me yet. My name is Kitty Tharawadee. I am a product certification consultant. I'm so thrilled that you are here hanging out with me. Love to have you here. So when you first set out to apply for TISI certification, or if you hear from people that's important to have TISI certificate, it can be really confusing about what to do and where to start. Here in this seminar, I am going to break down all you need to know about the certification process, what TISI is, and all of the elements that you should know. This will help give you clarity that you need to start getting into action. And in this webinar, you will be hearing me calling it TISI and TISI interchangeably. What is TISI in a snapshot? TISI is the National Standards Organization for Thailand, established under the Ministry of Industry. They have a mission to fulfill national standardization in order to promote, support, and develop quality of products, preserve the environment, and protect consumers concerning fairness, safety of life, and property. And they also supervise conformity assessment bodies. The link on the screen right here will lead you to the TISI's website, so you can follow the link and learn more about them. What does TISI do with product certification in Thailand? TISI develops the national standards for both mandatory and voluntary Thai Industrial Standards or TIS. The product certification schemes of TISIs consist of two types with different certification marks, which are the voluntary certification mark and the mandatory certification mark. The picture on the right here is showing the mandatory certification mark that you might have seen before. So what is a mandatory standard? A mandatory standard is a standard that requires compliance because of government regulation or statute. Neglect in complying with the mandatory standard usually leads to a penalty. This means if you are an overseas manufacturer or foreign factory and you would like to export your product in the scope of TISI's mandatory standard to legally sell in Thailand, you need to get TISI certification. What are TIS standards? TIS standards are documents that set out specifications, classifications, test methods, procedures, and guidelines that intend to ensure products are safe, consistent, and dependable. They cover a variety of matters, including household equipment, consumer products, electrical and electronic devices, environment, energy, mechanical engineering, vehicles, and more. So how do I locate the TISI's mandatory standards? Here is the link for a list of TISI's mandatory standards. And when you scroll down to electrical or electronic engineering section, you will see the latest version of the standard for lighting and similar equipment, which is the standard number TIS 1955-2551. Right here is where you can download the standard, which currently only available in the Thai language. In case you are not familiar with the Thai language, but still want to learn or prepare your product to meet the TISI requirement, you can check the requirement of CISPR 15/2007-01, because the TIS 1955-2551 divided by the standard as a guideline. What is the scope of TIS 1955-2551 or 2008? This standard defines the limits of radio disturbance signal radiated and conducted from lighting equipment with a primary of generating and distributing light intended for illumination purposes and intended either for connection to the low voltage electricity supply or for battery operation, and lighting part of multifunction equipment where one of the primary functions of this is illumination. Independent auxiliaries for use with lighting equipment, UV and IR radiation equipment, neon advertising signs, street and flood lighting intended for outdoor use, lighting equipment installed in buses and trains. However, this standard doesn't apply to lighting equipment operating in industrial, scientific, and medical or ISM radio bands, lighting equipment for aircraft and airports, apparatus for which the electromagnetic compatibility requirements in the radio frequency range are obviously formulated in other TIS or IEC or CASPR publications, such as built-in lighting devices in other equipment, for example, scale illumination or neon devices, photocopiers, slide projectors, and lighting equipment for road vehicles. So how do I get a product certified? If you would like to get a certificate for your product, you will need to finish two important parts, which are product test and factory inspection. But TISI doesn't test products. Product testing is carried out by TISI's accredited laboratories. Laboratory accreditation is an official notice and acceptance that a laboratory has the capability to carry out specification tests in accordance with the prescribed procedures. And once they finish performing product tests, they will send the test report to TISI. While the factory inspection is primarily concerned with processes, not products, the way a factory manages its processes affects the final product and helps ensure that it conforms to the consumer requirements. In order to obtain the TISI certification, TISI also states factory inspection requirements for what a factory must do to manage process influencing quality. And now I am going to walk you through the process of TISI certification. First, you would want to list the compulsory products that you want to have TISI certificate for. Then ask your local representative or your importer for their documents, because TISI will only allow you to apply for the certificate through a Thai local company. Then you will submit your application along with those documents to TISI office. And since your product doesn't still have TISI certificate, so you will need to request a declaration letter for your product sample so that it can get past the Thai customs. For the next step, you will have to find an accredited auditor for the lighting standard that to go to audit your factory. While you are waiting for factory inspection plan, you can send your product sample to test at accredited lab. Then the lab and auditor will send your test report and factory inspection report to TISI when they are finished. TISI will take around 15 business days to review your reports and other related documents. Then TISI will issue the certificate. So the overall lead time is usually around 3 to 4 months. And this is how the TISI certificate looks like. Now we are at the final topic for today. What is the alternative solution for overseas suppliers during pandemic? Since Thailand's border is still closed, so we can't arrange any factory inspection abroad. But there is another way to apply for TISI permission for your product. The process is still required product testing in Thailand. And TISI will check your test report along with your invoice that declares the number of goods that you like them to be imported. And then they will give you a temporary imported permit for that shipment. However, you can still get TISI certificate after we can arrange factory inspection in the future. To make a long story short, Circle performed a series of steps of the TISI's approval process, including application preparation, overseas factory inspection, and product tests. Because TISI certified products implies guarantee of product conformance, we offer you a solid solution for TISI certification requirements and standards to get your product certified. So that is the way that we can support you in the process. If you would like to have this presentation, I would love to share it with you. All you need to do is scan the QR code on the screen right here and fill in your contact information. I will check your information and send my presentation to you by email. But if you can't access to the Google form, you can add my WeChat by scanning the QR code in the next slide to send your contact information, and then I will send my presentation to you later. If you have any question about anything related to TISI certification, just comment I will be checking the comment to answer anything that you have. And I would love to know who is watching, so say hello, let me know where are you tuning in from. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I don't want this to be too long, so I'm going to head off. Talk to you soon. Hope you are having a great day.
Thank you very much for your time attending this webinar, especially for Ms. Kitty from Circle for your informative update. We hope everyone gain a better understanding about Thailand lighting product certification process. We will keep you updated on our next webinar event. Please follow us on our official social media channel and website. See you soon. Stay safe.